I'm a hustler. You don't need to ask the hustler where she is getting her money. I'm a hustler. You don't need to ask the hustler where she is getting her money. I'm a big hustler. I work hard for my money.
Okay.
I work very hard for my money. So you don't have the right to ask me where I get my money. The only person that can ask me now and I'll answer is sister. Because sister is a hustler. She works for her money too. So we need to create ideas together. We need to exchange mindset, business mindset together. Not you. Because if I tell you now I'm wasting my time, you just want to monitor my money. Have my money come and go. So don't stop me again.
Okay, don't quite know what's going on, but my stuff wasn't acting right. How are y'all doing? Hello to who was first here on the moonwalk? We had Mimi and Nola Brown. Next up, we have Allegedly in Harmon, Irie Vibes, Ebony, Nesto's Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, Justin's Mom, Can 14, Leo Lady. Did I say Butterfly 23? Yeah, Butterfly 23. The Duchess, how are y'all doing this evening? And as everyone comes in, I will let you know we will not be on here long. Remember, like I told y'all the other day, and I got y'all off of here early. Hey, PW. What we are going to do today is, one of the unpopular subjects, and that would be the subject of Wade Wilson. Now, what I want to do, hey, Petty Patty, is compare and contrast. You will hear some familiarity to what you're about to hear and what you have heard from, them other cases we have listened to. We're going to get into scamming and frauding. So I have a Wade Wilson call that came out, I believe, last week. We're not going to play the whole call because we don't want to hear what his girlfriend Jessie, hey, one leg off, has to say. We are going to get into his attorney named Ari, who works for the Innocent Project, allegedly. We're going to get into her and dissect her. Hey, Miss Butterfly. Dissect her lies and, everything she's got going on. And hopefully the video, I had problems the other day, and hopefully I won't have those same problems today. Hey, Very Cherry. So let me present this screen and we're going to jump right into it because we are not going to be on here all day. Okay. And I don't see that. Okay, here we go. And so let's get into it. And this will be call number 2 of that call, which is Ari and Wade. And I think that this is the first time that Wade has spoken to Ari.
Hi.
Hey.
Hola.
What's up? Hi. Hola. Hello.
So you didn't mean hello, honestly, so you know another word.
One word at a time. One word at a time. I told you. I wanted to have to take my tutoring sessions slow. I told you that. One word at a time. That's right. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. One word a day. That's how we're going to go.
I want to discuss your future character witnesses. I need like how
Yeah.
long has she known you? Like do you guys? I know she said that she just, I don't know, you guys just got engaged or something like that, or I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm not an attorney, but I would think if I were one, the first thing that we would discuss would be strategies. I don't, why would we get into character witnesses? That's something you get into at the end. We are going to first talk about what our defense strategy is to these crimes. Now, in case some of you don't know, you know that he admitted to his father that he unalived these two women. He admitted it to the police. And then all of a sudden, he didn't do it. He's being set up by this organization that he works for. So, and he has a lengthy, hey, Justin's mom, Southside Chi-Town. He has a lengthy criminal record, some domestic violence and things of that nature, drugs and whatnot. And this story is one of this organization he works for, has been in the works since 2019. So this is what he is saying. And of course, he's innocent, even though, hey, Miss Mad About Music. Hey, Cam Lewis. Hey, let's talk about it all. Lady 747. How are y'all doing? So, the typical criminal jargon, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I was set up, that sort of thing.
So 2 months.
2 months? Okay, so did you know her outside?
I forgot food in there. I gotta eat it. Yeah, just leave it in there. I'll grab it. Thank you. Go ahead.
Did you know her before you were arrested, or is this like
So no, this is like a new, yeah, new, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from everything you told me, you're definitely gonna have to be in protective custody. Like, why there's like pre-trial going on, and like because
for sure. As soon as I get ready to leave this jail after the 27th, I need for you to make sure from there off the jump already that like everything's straight with the Department of Corrections. Because just understand too, remember that the Department of Corrections in Florida, they play fucking games. So if I get there, they might be like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we didn't hear nothing about that. Boom, 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 boom. And they fucking play games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They play games.
All play games. They've been playing games with me today, but let me tell you something. I play better games. So
yeah. You play better games?
I play way better games. Way better games. Way better.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Wow. I want to know.
So.
I want to see. I want to see. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. I want to see.
First of all, you're not ready for that. You're not ready for that.
What attorney? She just met him. What attorney talks like this with their client? Because if I'm in trouble and I have an attorney and they're talking to me in this informal, casual way, I don't want them. How you doing, Karen S?
I think I'm ready for all that. 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 I'm ready for I'm all the way ready. I'm all the way ready, Ari. Ari. I can't get enough. I'm all the way ready and I need more. I'm ready. I think you're gonna find that this is a situation possibly for the first time in your life where you're gonna be like, you're not ready for it.
I'm ready for fucking anything. I'm always
Yeah, whatever. You said, yeah, whatever. Whatever.
I am mentally prepared for this shit. Like, I've already planned out your defense in my head from everything you told me. And we're gonna have
Mimi, you're correct. He is. Hey, coffee is brewing. He is so fake with women, but considering she's a fake attorney. Now, he didn't know this at the time, but, she is a fake attorney. I don't know why he didn't, because the way she's talking.
I'm going to go over with Barry and see if he wants to add some more stuff, because, like, everything you're telling me, we just kind of...
Barry is her alleged partner.
Like, have to show them the story, basically. It's kind of like showing them a movie. It's kind of like showing them a movie in a way. Because there's so much, like, I mean, jurors respond more to more details. Like, they don't understand a lot of, like, forensics and things like that because they're just normal people. They're not, like, in the,
That's what, of course. And I even know that. You know what I'm saying? I even know that. Like, you really just gotta, like, lead them to water and they'll drink. You know what I mean? And just
So basically what she's saying is people who are on jury duty are dumb. Hey, Bank.
Show them what's up. Show them the picture.
Just kind of
You know
show
what I
them
mean?
a movie. Like that's what my law professor used to tell us. Is like you just have to paint a picture, show them a movie. Like, and then the more convincing and the more,
Hey, lady, I thought I got you. Maybe not.
the more that they relate to that movie,
Yeah.
the people that they relate with. So it's
Of
like,
course.
if you can paint a better picture than the prosecution, you're gold. You're going to be an amazing lawyer. So it's just like everything you've told me, like I've already planned it out, like what can happen. We'll go into more detail in person. I'm not going to say a lot.
All right, you're just gonna have to look. You're just gonna have to look me in the eyes and tell me what we're gonna do. That's fine. You're just looking in the eyes and tell me what we're gonna do.
Since this is being recorded, I will say this: they can fucking bring it. That's all I got to say. Bring it. They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not gonna.
But I am.
They're not gonna be ready.
But I am. But I am.
You're not ready. You're sick.
I am. I'm fucking ready. Why? I'm ready.
You're not ready. You're not even old enough to be ready. You're 30.
I'm all the way old enough to. I'm all the way old enough to be ready. I'm all the way old enough. You know what? I'm all right. I'm all the way old enough to be ready.
Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Karen S. says, this is nuts for a professional. He can't really be buying this mess. Yes, he was really buying that this woman was a real lawyer.
And still
wait till you hear the interview she did that I'm going to play after this.
Young enough than you, younger than you, to just make you where you can't even be ready at all. I'm ready though.
Mind you, phone calls from prison has on the Patreon, it's some explicit calls between them.
You're so not ready. Okay, first of all, let me just say.
Where you are? What'd you say?
What year were you born in? 19.
All right. Do you know what this means? 94. I'm 30. That means I'm younger. And you know what? Look at me. And that means what? I'm going to wear you out. Because I'm younger.
I would be, if I were an attorney, I would be afraid to even talk to my client like that. I mean, she just said she knows it's a recorded line. I would be afraid. And this is how dumb she is. Attorneys, like the prosecution, they can listen to calls, but they're not going to listen to a call between a client and attorney. But attorneys also don't call on the recorded line. They go and meet them in person. And I also think that there is some kind of way, I don't know if they go to the warden's office, but there is somewhere where they can go and have a talk with their attorney, and it's not on a recorded line. So she's such an attorney, she doesn't even know that. No, Miss Mad About Music, no, she is not a real attorney. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I'm younger. I have. Listen, because I have energy and I'm ready to go through this case and move forward with doing it to the fullest extent. And yeah, you can be by myself. I'm ready to go. Yeah. I'm ready to go. Yeah. You're saying I'm not ready. I'm just letting you know that I am. I think you get it.
Circles around you, okay?
Yeah, don't tempt me with a good time. Whatever you say, okay? Yeah, sure. Just run circles around me. Yeah?
I will run circles around you. I will fucking do cartwheels around you, okay? Seriously. If we
Whoa.
You want to go there? Yes, you want to go there? We're going.
Are you? Are you?
On my community wall, I am going to put, if I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll put a picture of who he thought he was talking to versus who he was really talking to. Yeah, Mimi, that laugh, I can't.
Are you like that?
It's been a while since I've done a cartwheel, but I will do it. Okay.
You'll do, but it's been a while since you've done a cartwheel, but you would do one for me.
I will if we went, which I'm not gonna say if, I'm gonna say when we win your case, I will do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
I will do a cartwheel on camera in front of court TV. I don't give a shit. I will.
Oh my God.
I used to be a cheerleader. Like,
Okay. She says she will do a cartwheel in front of court TV. She doesn't care. As an attorney, she would know that that would be considered contempt of court. You cannot do cartwheels in court. Banks says this man is beyond a deviant. You have been convicted of unaliving 2 women and still talking about getting some ass. You're right. Miss Mad About Music, he absolutely does believe that she is an attorney, but yet they're not discussing his case. And the first thing she starts off with is character witnesses. That usually comes at the end, not at the beginning. What is the defense strategy? Cam Lewis said, "Oh, wow, this is a mess." Yes, it is a mess. Mimi says, when he talks to Joey, he is so demure. Well, you know what? Probably because he's probably more attracted to the men than he is the women. And that's probably why he's more demure when he talks to Joey. Hey, Native Tribe Urban Media.
no, that's the thing. I didn't try.
Now, Native, I'm not gonna pick on you, but if you do not make your memberships user friendly, me and you gonna fight.
Trouble sometimes in the courtroom because, like, when
Yeah.
I make a point, and like the judge agrees with me, I will just be like, I'll start dancing. I literally will start dancing. I'll be like, yeah, fucking right. I get in
Are you
trouble.
fucking serious?
I'm not.
No.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like everybody loves.
Dude, you're gonna have me smirking in court the whole time. They're gonna be like, "Yo, look at Wade. Like Wade has a smirk on his face. You're gonna be dancing next to me and be like, I can't help it. This is great. Like, yo, this is great."
But I'm telling you, we're gonna have fun. Like Barry has to control me. Like he has to try to get me to simmer down sometimes because I really try to courtroom I to get into my life. Like I'll behave. Like I'll I'm chill and everything like that. But like if I have some coffee or something, you're gonna have some fun. Like if I drink coffee.
So hold on. If you drink some coffee, I'm gonna have some fun. That's what I'm talking about.
Like that's why I could never do cocaine because it would fuck me up like crazy. Like if I
you would be fucking up there. You'd be fucking. You'd be up there. You'd be dancing like a. You'd be dancing like hell.
What attorney talks about doing drugs with their client and why? Well, no, excuse me, why they never did do. I mean, what kind of talking is this for this to be an attorney to a client?
Yeah, you'd be dancing like hell. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be fun. They would. We're gonna have fun though. We're gonna have fun. There we are. We're gonna have some fun, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Yeah, I promise.
Yeah, you're not.
It will be.
Yeah, you're not ready for it. Yeah, you're not ready for it.
All right, bro.
That's just because you want me to sit down. Why? Why you want me to sit down beneath you? Why? Why you want me to sit down? Why you want me to sit down? Why? What are you gonna do to me?
I don't want you to be.
What the fuck?
I don't want you to be on court case. You're not like.
So why do you want me to sit down? Why do you want to sit down and be standing in front of me? Why do you want me to sit down? Why the fuck do I gotta sit down? Yeah.
This is why I don't cover him too much. I mean,
but you're not coming correct, so you need to sit down. You need to.
Yeah. Oh, is that why? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I always come correct at you, Ari. But if you tell me to sit down anyways, I'll sit down. I'll sit down.
You're gonna listen to me?
Yeah, of course. I think if you tell me to sit down, in front of you and you're standing in front of me, I don't see how it could go wrong. I'm gonna sit down. Absolutely.
Well, you said you're 6'5", right?
I am.
Sit down because I won't be able to see
Probably you won't be able to see me, and now you just want me to sit down because you just want to be in front of me like that, and you just want to be a little bit taller than me at that point.
I want to be eye level with you because when you're standing,
I love it.
I wouldn't be eye
Right.
level with you.
Yeah. That's the only way that would happen because if I'm standing like up in front of you, Ari, like your head is gonna be like to my waist, like or my like maybe like mid stomach area, honestly, like probably mid stomach area.
Not in a courtroom because I wear like 5 or 6 inch heels because I have to have the height. I want the height because usually
You have 1 minute remaining.
When you don't have outside the courtroom, when you don't have the heels on and shit later on, yeah, you're gonna be like stomach level to me. Yeah.
Well, I always wear heels. Most of the time I wear heels, but I'm always in like a tall sandal.
Whatever. Hey, Ari, whatever. Talk like that, say like that, but there's gonna be a point where I get you out your shoes.
Okay. Cam Lewis said Wade is money hungry and Ari is thirsty. Very, very thirsty. She's parched. Hey, I'm free to be me. Southside Chi-Town said he's just vulgar and nasty. He sure is. Keisha Marie, how are you doing? She says, hey, everybody, can't they tell he's insane like Nesto? This man, I guess you can call him insane. He's ignorant too. Native Tribe Urban Media says Wade and Nesto make jail sound fun. It sounds like there is a party going on in there. Nesto's shackle shuffle walk of shame said Wade's idea of fun is unaliving someone and she is feeding his demons. Allegedly, in Harmon is speaking to everyone. Southside Chi-Town also said Nesto is a saint compared to this creep. You are right. Yes, we allegedly in Harmon, we are coming up to that 1 minute mark. Thank God. Hey, Mai Tai.
And you're gonna be fucking. You're gonna be on bare feet. I don't care. You're gonna be on bare feet. I'm gonna get you out your shoes, Ari. I'm gonna get you out your shoes.
Look,
Get you out your shoes.
I may be small. I'm 5'3", 106 pounds. I may be small. It doesn't matter.
Why? Why doesn't it matter? Why doesn't it matter?
You know why?
What do you got? Tell me.
Because I'm small, that doesn't show who I am. Like small people.
Thank you for using GTL.
Hi.
Hi.
Hola.
What you doing? Hola. What's up?
I'm saying shit I was doing like 5 seconds ago before we hung up.
Really? Are you serious? You need to like honestly stop that. Like, isn't your hand tired by now? Like, really stop. Like, really? Like, you need to stop. Like, seriously.
First of all.
Yuck.
I don't ever get tired, especially when it's such a situation.
So did you just say that? Did you just say that? Never get tired. I don't get tired. Never get tired. Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, I can stay up for 3 days and not even have to have sleep. That's like how energetic I am, and I don't even do drugs. Not
doing that though. Not doing that.
Yeah.
Not with me.
Easily doing that.
Yeah.
Bro,
good luck. Good luck.
Keisha Marie says all that cackling and saying yeah like Nesto. This is my first time listening to this full. The similarities are uncanny. Yes, they are, and that's why I'm playing the call between his behavior and this bootleg attorney, who's not really an attorney. It's just it's all familiar. That's what's interesting. Native, I was keeping that a secret. The Duchess is feeling ill listening to this message. And Miss Mad About Music said, what the hell is wrong with this woman? And Barry Cherry says, sounds like drugs to me. The sad part is I think they're both sober on this one.
You would be in the bed sleeping literally like not even 10 hours in. So like
that's close, but I would be in the bed like 14 hours in while you're laying on your stomach, just like you are in that picture with your feet kicked up backwards, and every time I'm on you like that, your feet are just kicking me in the back. Just kicking me in the back, kicking me in the back, kicking me in the back, kicking me in the back. Where are you out? Where are you out?
I'm your attorney. I cannot talk to you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you are my attorney. Yeah, you are my fucking attorney. Yeah, damn right you are. Damn right. I got the best. I got the best. I got the best of the best, best of the best. Creme de la creme. I know. What?
You know what that means, though? Because I'm your attorney.
Yeah, I know what that means.
No, what does that mean?
Do you know what that means? You know what that means? That means remember how that one officer like charged you about your tight outfit that one time?
Uh-huh.
That just means like you're gonna wear a tighter one with me, and like underneath of it you're not gonna have any panties on either. That's what that means.
First of all, that is not what
That's exactly. I thought that's what you meant. I thought that's what you were saying. I thought. Yeah.
I'm going to do a count of all the women that are on the kiosk. Let me do that.
I need a closed off, very confidential, private session meeting with my client here. We have to speak. Yeah, officers, if you guys could just stand over there, go ahead and close that door.
Bro, you know what that means? It's just, I'm your attorney. That means I'm the boss. So that means you have to listen.
Oh! Yeah. You know what? There's sometimes where I'll let you be all the boss you want to be. That's okay, Ari. You can be all the boss you want to be.
I'm the
You
boss.
just want to own it, huh? You just want to own it, huh?
Bro,
You just want to own it, huh? You just want to own it, huh?
I own anything I want. So, like, I told you this. I warned you. I warned you.
There was a warning to all of this, wasn't there? I had fair warning, and even against sake of warning, what I did was disregard said warning.
You fell face forward. You were like, oh, shit, fuck the warning. Fuck the warning.
No, I didn't even fall face forward already. I hit my knees and landed in it. Face first. Face first. Face first.
I mean, we do have a good vibe. Like, this might be trouble, but I like trouble.
Yeah, no, this is. I know you do. You like this. You like this.
How do you know I do?
Tell me you like it. Tell me you like it. Tell me you own it. Tell me you own it.
What do I own? What am I owning?
You own it?
Okay, I got, hey, Jackson, Tabasco. I got 22 women on the kiosk. And, I guess maybe Joey's on there. I mean, I don't know how many men are on there, but that's the women on there that I know of. That doesn't include his admirers all around the world.
What am I?
The whole thing. The whole thing.
What is the whole
thing?
The
whole thing. Head to toe and all in between. Head to toe and all in between.
Oh, I own
Head to toe and all in between.
You're saying I own
head to toe and all in between. Head to toe and all in between.
These conversations become public. This is going to be the most hilarious fucking conversation that anybody ever.
We have. It's okay. You'll file a motion before that happens, and we'll get them sealed. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, by the way, we're gonna have to shut that shit down for real.
By the way, if you have not seen my community wall, on there is what is it called? Injunction that his girlfriend Jessie filed to, stop all of the people on YouTube from talking about the case, stop the phone calls from being released and everything. And of course, it was not supported. Then there is also, I have that on 2 different posts because, I just did all of the pages and it went over 5. Right after that, still on the same post, there is a woman named Kelly. And she is in a master sergeant in the Air Force. And she wrote a letter, like a supporting affidavit about not wanting the calls on here because, they're all pretty much embarrassed because everybody's hearing these calls and hearing how these fools sounded when they talked with this unaliver.
Bro, we're going to have to shut that shit down. Like, I think some had to leak at the jail. Like, they're obviously.
Now, if she was a real attorney, she would know that these calls are received through a FOIA. She would know all about the Freedom of Information Act and know that there's not a darn thing that she could do about it. if she were a real attorney. She's sitting up here talking about jail leaks. No. How about a FOIA?
Release everything, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like it's just
it is like a league. It is a league. Yeah, no, it is because listen, it's all of the area. It's all of Fort Myers. See, our organization, what we were doing involved with the police, state attorney, and everybody else, right? So all of them circulate the city, right? So there's not one thing that they can't do or think they can't do or they're not doing around here together. They're all, so and that's,
I mean, even if our conversation did leak, there's no law against being in love with your attorney. There's no law.
Yeah. Right.
No, there's no law, but it is unethical. I mean, you can't do that. Hey, Starfish and Coffee, his Funly is $90K. Funny story about Funly. Something that I didn't know that I am finding out is that Funly's not like GoFundMe, where they take it and it sits there and, you can't just get it out like instantly. With Funly, you can take that money out as soon as it goes in. The Funly account is in this woman's name. I think her name is Marion or Marie something. I can't remember off the top of my head without looking. But Jessie has access to it, and it's my understanding she bought an RV, a car for $29,000 and some other things, and she's probably paying for his Zuzus and Wham Whams. Starfish and Coffee said the woman who gave $21,000 is Jeanette, a intellectual property lawyer. Yeah, we did that call the other day, and well, never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
This is one-sided. Okay, it's just Wade. She doesn't love me. It's just me. I admit it. I don't plead the fifth. Lock me up and throw away the fucking key, everybody.
That was a joke. I'm not saying that was a joke. You don't even know.
Like she's claiming to be an attorney. She would be, as an attorney, familiar with the law association, and she would know that, or with the bar, and she would know that that's unethical. You cannot represent your client and be in love with them at the same time. It's just ridiculous.
Well, did you? But did you hear? Yeah, but did you hear what I said though?
What? You plead the fifth?
Head to toe. No, not that. Fuck all that. Head to toe and all in between.
Head and toe and all in between. What do you mean? Like I own head to toe and all in between?
Yeah. Yes, you do. Where would you start with? Where would you start with what you own?
You know what? Ask me that question if you're ever single. I know you've got a lot of fangirls, and I'm not the one.
I stopped. No, I don't talk to the fangirls. Come on, quit. I don't, for real. For real,
Lies.
stop. I don't. Ari, stop, for real. My list is short. I swear to God, because like I'm not on that. Like I don't even care. Listen, listen. Listen, Ari, you're not even on the team. You own the team.
That's true. I would be.
And I'm the only. And I'm the only player.
You're the only player? Are you the only player on my team?
I am. That's what I'm saying. You own the team. I'm the only player, and I'm off the bat.
I mean, like on my team, like you think you're my own
on your team. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I better be. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. That's not a question.
Are you
telling you.
Are you a jealous? Will you be?
Are you
a jealous type of guy?
I'm the type of guy where, yeah, I must be, because I'm telling you I'm the only player on your team, and I better be. And you better go get that ring back. And you better go get that ring.
Yes, in Harmon, she is the coach, and we are almost done this call. The next one I'm not going to get into, because after this call right here, I'm going to get into her interview, because I really want y'all to hear that.
Bring back, because guess what? Hey, Ari, because guess what? Nah, here's what you need to see. No, because because I'm up to that. I'm swinging.
You're up to it?
And I'm swinging. I'm swinging.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm swinging. I'm swinging. I'm swinging. I'm swinging.
You make it really hard to be a professional.
And you're like, you're like not even out there in the outfield. You're like running up to me like at home base while I'm swinging. You're catching.
Oh my God.
You're catching heavy.
You're only 30. You never been with a real one. Let's just say that. You never been with a real one.
Yeah.
You like usually go for like older chicks or something? Like, or do you like,
I like older chicks. Yeah, no, I like older chicks.
why?
Listen,
Why
hey,
is
look. Listen. You're saying I never been. You're saying you're older woman to me. This and that. Okay, so and I don't know. All right then. Well, how about this? How about you show me that? I don't know.
That. I mean,
Yeah, show me
know.
something then. No. Show me something then. Show me something then. Listen, pull back the curtains real wide, and play. Press play. Show me something.
I don't know why we have this vibe. It's kind of crazy. That's really weird.
It is actually kind of crazy. Yeah, it is actually kind of crazy. Listen, I don't really. Even before seeing your picture, right? Like I was already on that vibe, and also like listen, but also like I want you to know like if this does go anywhere, like whatever with us, I just want you to understand something. Like even when I was free, okay, sorry.
Guess what, Wade? You have not really seen her picture. Coffee is Brewing says this girl is really happy to be talking to this schmuck. Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't have as much money as you, but you know, I had a lot of fucking shit, man. A lot of shit, a lot of money, a lot of things. I know a lot of people, like a lot of shit, but I don't give a fuck about any of that. But you know what, Ari? I want to fucking really, really hang the fuck out, and I want to hang the fuck out with you. And also listen.
My goal.
Yeah, I know what your goal is. I know what your goal is.
My goal is to get you free because I feel like you've had horrible reputation, and that's my main goal is to get you free.
And that needs to be the main goal. And that needs to be the main goal for the both of us.
Yeah, that is the main goal.
And for the both of us, it needs to be the main goal. No. Let me ask you. No. That's the main goal. And what's the secondary goal?
Yep, very cherry. She sent him a fake picture. When I put it up on my community wall, I will put up what she said she looked like versus what she really looks like.
I got one.
What is this?
I have one.
What?
I'll tell you what. First goal, yeah, that's for both of us. Second goal, yeah, that's for both of us.
What is the second goal?
Same thing as the first one. Get me free, that's for you. Get me free, that's for you. That's for me. The second goal is for you and for me when I'm free.
And what
you know what that second goal is?
What is the second goal? Tell me. Me and you?
Same thing that the same goal is. It's the same thing right now. It's the same thing right now, but for real out there. Okay, so let me That's
ask
the goal.
something. When after I get you free, after we get you free, what is your goal in life to do? Like, what do you want to do? Like, do you like?
I mean, I don't mean no harm to people who have face tattoos, but this woman is supposedly a successful attorney who is a billionaire because if you did not know, she funds the Innocence Project, the entire Innocence Project, like. That's what she said. So why would somebody like that want to walk around with somebody with a face tattooed up like this? And having his face look like this was his choice. Because I honestly don't think he was that much of a bad looking guy before he got the tattoos. But I mean, look at how he's looking. And he did this after when he got arrested and he unalived those two women. He didn't look like that. So he did this while he was in jail.
Go all the way to the top. All the way to the top. Every ambition that I have, everything. I want to go all the way to the top of the fucking planet. I want to fucking run shit. I want to run shit. And I'm not talking about a little level. I'm talking about everything. I want it all.
But as in like, I'm talking about you wouldn't go back to doing like any type of illegal activity because if you're tied to.
No, I have no interest in that. Stop it. Ari. Absolutely not.
No. What illegal activities can he do to make money? Because who's gonna take him seriously? Who's gonna hire him looking like this? I mean, what does he think he could legitimately earn money doing?
No, listen. No. Of course not. Of course not. No. So like, I want to jump into like, I want to jump.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Wait, let me tell you something. When I was free, and if you went back to doing like illegal shit, I would beat your ass if you got arrested again. I'm not even joking with you, because if I do all this work and get free, I would never get arrested. Yeah. Are you kidding me? All right, listen. Listen. You already know. All right. Listen, me and you both know. When you get me free, we both know what's gonna be up with me. Like, as far as like, man, it's gonna be huge, man. I'm not going back to nothing. But so I'm assuming you don't want to get married, have children, that type of thing, because like you don't want to.
Wait, whoa! I do want that. No, I want to get. I want to get married and have kids. Yes.
He already has children that he's not supporting and wasn't supporting when he was in the free world.
Mm-hmm. Your fiance told me that. I mean, it just seems like you're not that tight. Really, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I guess that shows. You need to just ask me some more questions. Yeah. And then the other thing. No. Better than that though. Even remember what I said to you earlier, Ari? I said, well, it looks like we'll just need much more time together. Maybe that's what you should just do.
Maybe what? Oh,
it's not that hard.
Time with you? Well, I plan to come.
It's not that hard. Maybe.
Well, the day I plan to come meet you in person the day after sunset, so we'll spend a lot of time seeing each other that day. But it's gonna be.
Yeah, but Barry's gonna be there too. Yeah, but Barry's gonna be there.
You want me to come by myself?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I want you to come by yourself. Yeah. Do you remember what I told you earlier too?
What? Oh my God.
Karen S., are you talking about his tattoos or his women?
No, I don't.
Listen. All right. No, listen. I'm gonna come in there and I'm gonna be. Hey, Ari, I'm not even gonna like. Let's say you come see me at like 1 p.m. I swear to God, from the time I wake up in the morning, I'm not drinking no water or nothing. I'm gonna come in there thirsty as hell.
You know what?
Thirsty. I'm not gonna drink any. If you come at
there's a daughter and a son. I think I had heard somebody say 3 at one time, but all I know about is the daughter, an older daughter, and a little boy. That's all I know about. Starfish and Coffee says the Innocence Project is run by Barry. Last name I can't pronounce. The students do the work. Oh, I know how the Innocence Project works. I'm just telling you what she said.
Like 1 p.m, when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna come in there like needing some water, thirsty, like mouth dry, like I need it.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. Please tell me so.
You're always gonna be thirsty for me, no matter how hydrated you
are. Oh yeah. And you know that? And you know that for a fact. That's a fact?
I know that, dude.
You fucking know that.
Dude. I mean, maybe 5 more
conversations. You fucking know that.
And then you're gonna constantly be craving me. Right? 2 more conversations is all it's gonna take. Maybe 1 more conversation.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Thank you, GTL lady.
Weird timing when as soon as you finish that, it cuts off the call. Like, okay, call back. Yeah, 1 more. Oh, come on.
Yeah, right? Like, cuts off the absolute. Like, we said this yesterday. It cuts off the absolute worst time ever. You know what I've been feeling like the whole last few times we've been talking right now, don't you?
Bank, I was sitting up here wondering, can people hear his conversation? Because it sounds like he is so loud. And let's talk about it all said. It's not that funny. No, it's not. And Nesto Shuffle Walk of Shame says that laughter, it's sinister. It is. It's almost something that you think you might hear when Freddy's coming for you. And Mimi says, can you imagine being in a cell near him? I can't even imagine being anywhere near him. Good night, Miss Mad About Music. Have yourself a good day tomorrow.
What did you feel?
Well, the opposite of down.
But happy?
No, the opposite of down. Oh yeah, sure, happy. You could call it that. You could call it that.
Is that what we're gonna call it when we fucking code?
You could call it. Nah, you could call it real happy. Real happy. It's kind of like when you first wake up It's kind of like when I first wake up in the morning. Not that I have to see, but the other aspect of it.
Oh yeah, so you're really up, basically. You're really up.
Yeah, I'm like real up, not down.
Thank you for using GTL.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to switch from this. We're going to go into hearing an interview that his attorney, who works and funds the Innocent Project because she is a billionaire. We're going to get into an interview that she did because after these phone calls came out, she was embarrassed, like most of the Wade wives who are changing their story and deleting posts and all of those things. So, oops, I'm in the wrong place. So we're going to get into that as soon as I get it. Okay, here we go. I had to figure out where I put it. Okay, I have found it. So let me go ahead and share the screen so we can get into it. And it is, I don't know how long it is. And one thing I'll say is these people have really been into getting to the bottom of these women real quick because it was unbelievable. And, like I said, his story, all of this is interesting with these women, and you will see some familiarity about it. But yeah, I just can't. Like with the Nesto and Sonia calls, you can kind of laugh and crack your jokes and everything, but all of his calls are like these like sex talk calls, and they get on my nerves with the laughing and the things just not being funny, and it's just, and seeing a bunch of dumb women. It is it's just hard to imagine. Now, with this interview that you are going to see is with this bootleg attorney, Ari, after she decides she's, like I said, done with him, after the phone calls come out and she's been made a fool of. I want y'all to hear how this woman, who is allegedly an attorney, is talking. Here we go.
Hey, Jay.
He wanted me to come on. But yeah, I actually, when I first heard about this case, I was contacted by a friend of mine. His name is Chris. Apparently, he knew Jesse. Jesse kind of spun the story, basically saying her boyfriend had been like wrongly convicted. And I work with the Innocence Project. I'm one of the attorneys there. I thought, okay, we take one case a year, and this is getting a lot of media attention. So I ended up like looking into it a little bit. But she sent me so many fabricated case files. Like, it was just ridiculous. Like, it was so Photoshopped. And then as I got to know everything, I figured out this guy is definitely guilty. Meeting him in person, meeting his family and friends, like, no one thinks he's innocent. And he admitted to it. And not only that, his story does not make any sense.
Wait, so how did you meet the family? Like, that he introduced you to his adoptive
Yeah, he was going to retain us as his attorneys. And I met his adoptive parents, and I met I think it was
none of Wade's people, adoptive, biological cousins, brothers, sisters, don't nobody know him. I mean, know her.
a sister or a sister-in-law or something. No, it was a sister. Yeah, I met her. She's like a she's like an X-ray doctor or something like that, or something.
So
this educated lawyer refers to someone as an X-ray doctor, not a radiologist, not a radiologist technician, but an X-ray doctor. But we are to believe that she is a billionaire. She funds the Innocence Project, and she works for the Innocence Project. This billionaire who doesn't know the word radiology.
I'm sorry?
The older sister, Whitney.
Yes, her. I met her, and I was like, just basically trying to get them as like to come on as like, possible witnesses or character witnesses. And they basically told me, they would not be character witnesses for him because they had nothing good to say about him. And I guess like basically what happened is Wade.
I'm with you, Bank. Bank says there is a circus somewhere missing a clown. Southside Chi-Town said undereducated. Mimi said a billionaire. Yes, honey. She said she's a billionaire, and she's used to staying in 6- and 7-star hotels. Now, when one of you can explain to me what that is, let me know, because I've only heard the highest stars I've ever heard was 5.
It was like continuously calling me. And I mean, I don't even I hate me like 20, 30 times a day. And I was very confused because I don't get that close to clients. And I kind of started trying to put it off on my, one of my partners. And my partner basically said that he requested me personally to be on the case. So that's when I went to go and meet him in person, face to face.
If I am not mistaken, now I know y'all, when I get on here and I do the Nesto stuff, I know y'all, sometimes I get confused or I don't remember everything. But this case right here, it's hard to remember because there are so many people involved in this story, and they all lie so much that it is hard to keep up with. But if I'm not mistaken, she never did have any type of video visit or anything with him. Allegedly, in Harmon says she should have said his sister can see through people's clothes and skin. Banks says on the planet Dodo, there are 6 and 7. I like that in Harmon. She can see through people's clothes and skin.
Face or anything like that. It was just by video. But this guy he's such a psychopath, and he's so perverted. He literally started jerking off in front of me. And so after that, I had it, and I told Jesse about everything.
Think about it. On a video visit, you are there in front of other inmates, or if nothing else, the guards. Do you really think they're going to let you sit there and do what she said he was doing in front of her? And why would she care? She's had those explicit phone calls with him, and y'all just heard the phone calls she's had with him, and that's the ones that are on YouTube, not to mention the Patreon ones. But okay, but he was being explicit with her, I guess.
And she, of course, accused me of being a liar. This guy has got her so he's got her so fooled. And he told me, he was like, guys, I don't really want to be with her. I want to be, he's like, I don't want to marry her. He's like, she just basically helps me financially since the Fundleys happened. He's like, I'm thinking about letting her go.
Okay, wait, I have a quick question, AJ. You sound a lot like Jesse's sister.
No, I'm not, but I actually know her name's Kaylee, right? Because I talked to her too.
Yeah.
And not only that, I can prove, they sent me their credit card numbers. I got pictures of Jesse's license because she's power of attorney for him. I can send you all of that if you want. I'll have to block out her address, but I can send you all of that.
Do trailers have
you're based
addresses?
in Florida?
I'm sorry, what?
You're based in Florida?
No, I live in Los Angeles.
This is Ari, you said, right? For the Innocence Project yourself?
Yeah, I do. I initially, I I don't want to give out too much like information because I don't want to be tied to these people. I'm a pretty well-known like public figure, and due to like the things that I did for a living and now what I do, I work for the Innocence Project. I'm an attorney. I'm licensed in Florida, Massachusetts, New York, and California. And basically what I do is I sponsor the Innocence Project and help assist on cases. So that's how I kind of started getting into it. Like I've been doing this for about 5 years now, and the whole thing with Wade, it happened like back in August. Like I didn't even know who he was. I was contacted by Jesse.
Like, I did not know that the Innocence Project had sponsors. You can donate to the Innocence Projects, but I didn't know they had sponsors. Like she says, yes, I mean, gag me to the moon, Mimi. Yes, I hear that Valley Girl accent.
Friends, Chris, because we had like a mutual friend.
Gotcha. And Chris is the boyfriend that Wade had, right? Is that the same Chris, or is this a different Chris?
Probably, because Chris is gay.
Okay, very good. Okay, we're good. So are you still currently with the Innocence Project?
Yeah. I am, but after me and my partners like reviewed everything, they basically were like, yeah, we can't make a case for him. He's literally already admitted it. And the reason he's trying to say like
the Innocence Project is just that, the Innocence Project. It's not a firm, so she wouldn't have partners.
They coerced his confession does not make any sense. Like, why would this organization that he worked for suddenly just go out and kill 2 random people because they didn't want him to take the girls and move to Hawaii or wherever they were going to go? That absolutely makes no sense. That's not any reason to just kill 2 random people. Why not kill Wade? Why not, kill his girlfriend? Like, why would you just pick 2 random people?
Which, by the way, something his stepmother said, his biological father's wife, she said that, he is saying that this gang unalived these 2 women and framed him. And this gang has also threatened his mother, his stepmother, the father, the bio parents, the adoptive parents, the sister, just all the people they have threatened. But yet his stepmother said he's been arrested since 2019 and ain't nobody been unalived yet. She said they are all fine. And he says that, they had set his bio dad's house on fire. There was a fire at the bio dad's house, but it was a kitchen fire or an electrical fire. It wasn't anything that, nefarious where someone came and did an arson. Mimi says Sonia used to work for the Innocence Project. Yep, she sure did. I guess that's the go-to. That these women who want to get in with these criminal men say, I work with or used to work for the Innocence Project. I guess that's what works for them, I guess.
AJ, can you just say unalive?
I'm sorry, unalive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, TikTok.
Now, mind you, AJ is, if I'm not mistaken, Jesse's sister. This right here is Ari, but yet they keep calling her AJ, and notice she keeps responding.
It's very sensitive with its wording and so forth. So,
I see.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Okay, awesome. Yeah, if there's any information that you'd like to share with us or anything like that, especially we do want to protect your privacy as well.
Yeah.
So anything that you'd like to send over to us, again, you're more than welcome to reach out to Coral or any of us here on the panel.
Yeah.
And send that information over to us, whatever you'd like. But the reason why you were coming out today and speaking was mostly because of, you mentioned that Wade was like obsessed with you specifically, right? Is that what AJ was saying?
That's what he was like trying to imply. And basically like when I heard him like saying like flirtatious stuff like that.
Who implies that they're obsessed with you? Either they are or they aren't, but they never imply it. They just stalk you, harass you, call you, but they don't imply it. Here we have Native Tribe Urban Media. He says he used to work for the Innocence Project. Well, why can't he? These other people who have no knowledge, no education, and no common sense works for him. So why can't this educated Black man work for the Innocence Project?
That I just started kind of like egging him on because I was recording him as well, and I wanted to show Jessie, because like the way she contacted me, she was like, oh yeah, we're getting married, we're just waiting for the approval for the jail to allow us to get married, because Lee County Jail does not allow inmates to get married there. She's like, we're waiting till he moves to death row to get married. And I was like, oh, great, because this was before I knew the whole story.
I mean, be for real, Mimi. Aren't you just waiting for her to say, "Gag me with a spoon"?
And like, I actually felt bad,
like, oh, sure,
for this girl, because all of the recordings, and she was like, "You're a liar." I mean, it was on record. She knows it was his voice, but she's just in such denial. Like, I really don't get it. And I've heard that she is already legally married, so I don't know how that's going to work. And I've also heard that she has multiple children too.
But I have a question. You're not allowed to record in jail. So how did you actually do that?
I'm an attorney. I can record phone calls.
But you're not his attorney.
Yes, I was. At one point I was.
See? Grotty to the max. See how quick she is with the lies. She could just come at it. You can't record in a jail. I can record his phone calls. Okay, but you said you recorded him when you were there, and he was masturbating in front of you.
I have like multiple documents where he signed and Jessie signed, because she has his power of attorney. She gave me permission to record everything.
What's the timeline?
Like, oh my God, Jessie cannot give her permission to record Wade. Wade has to give the permission. I don't care what power of what attorney she has. She cannot give permission. Wade is not a mental patient. He is not limited, although I think he, is limited in a certain way, not that way, but in a certain way. So, he doesn't have some sort of disability that, low IQ. He has none of the things. So please tell me how Jessie can authorize anything. She does have a power of attorney. That means you can go to that person's bank, you can go take care of that person's business, but you cannot, if they are of sound mind and body, give permission for things.
I'm sorry?
What's the timeline? This was before the sentencing?
Yes, it was right before the sentencing. I was contacted on August the 2nd, and the first time I spoke with Wade was August the 5th, and Jessie and Wade signed the papers and faxed them back to me on the 7th. And by the 13th, I was done with the case, because I had went to Florida to meet him in person.
Now, I'm not going to swear to this because I don't know, because I'm not an attorney, but I would think as an attorney, you would actually need, you might just for to get it done real quick, you might be able to use facts. But when you start making claims, he said I can, she said I could record him, and she gave me permission to do this, that, and the third. I would think you would need originals. That's just me.
Went to Tennessee to meet his adopted parents, and I could not find one character witness that would say one good thing about him. I just thought maybe because they were his family, they might be able to say some good things about him, or I even told.
Okay, Southside Chi-Town says she currently works for the Innocence Project right now, so I direct all your questions to her. But she met him, they got all these paperwork and things signed on August the 5th. Okay, so you mean to tell me we're not discussing strategies? You're going around getting character witnesses and not defense strategies, or how we're going to work our appeal? None of that.
I told him, I was like, your best bet to get off of death row is to claim a mental illness. And he was like, no, I'm not mentally ill. And
this man has already had a trial, and it has already been proven that this man did not commit these crimes as a result of mental illness. And she is saying that he can get off death row by saying he has a mental illness. Not just never mind, y'all.
They were trying to claim that all through the first trial. And I mean, he's just like, I don't want to condemn anybody, but even after the fact that I told them I wasn't going to take the case, that's what really upset Jessie a lot as well. And then she was like, "Oh, you're flirting with my fiance." I'm like, "Yeah, that's not happening. I'm engaged. Sorry." But she was just like constantly harassing and calling me. And it was really, really strange. But like, I can back up everything I'm saying. I can send you the calls. I can send you, because like,
and look, y'all, I'm telling y'all gonna want to hang around for the end of this interview, because it really gets good then.
Now, like that, I'm no longer his attorney.
Southside Chi-Town said she heard Sonia say, "Get character witnesses." That's right. Because that's what you need in your defensive life is character witnesses. Forget about destroying the evidence and coming up with strategies. You are going to run around and get character witnesses, because that's going to do it.
Attorney, it can be public information.
Duty happened.
Yeah, definitely send that over, because I'm very curious.
Yes. If you get a power of attorney on somebody, it can be public record. So you can show everything that you got from him to the public, because there's a power of attorney on record. Not his power of attorney, but there is a power of attorney for him on record. So you can just show all his documentation to everybody.
Curious to hear and we all know Wade's voice, so we'd be able to tell right away. But we're definitely like, not saying that you're lying, but like we're a receipt type people, because there's been some crazy people coming out the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
But we definitely want to protect you. We see how crazy it is in these streets.
A couple of people have told me that there was calls that came out, I guess, yesterday that was like mentioning my name. I don't know if they're going to release the calls like between him and I, but like, you guys, I mean, it's pretty much like the same thing, the same calls that I've got. But I have power of attorney, not power, excuse me. I have a Jessie where she signed for power of attorney for Wade. I have multiple documents, and Jessie sent.
So what she basically did was she's trying to make her story sound right. So she went and recorded all the calls that she found on phone calls from prison between the other women. Not realizing that her little calls, especially the nasty ones, are on Patreon. Like, oh my God, now she works for the Technicality Project. I mean, can you imagine? As if.
Me her ID and everything like that. I wouldn't be able to get any of that information.
So now you are on there, you, the attorney, you are on there now saying you are going to dox Jessie, because you have just decided that you were going to let these people who are on the internet, you're going to provide them with her driver's license and address. Okay.
And he was just like, yeah, he's like, we don't want the media attention for that. He's like, and he's definitely not innocent. He's like, even though there was no DNA collected at his case proving him guilty, he's still guilty, and no jury would believe him after a confession, after all of the evidence.
Now she signed on as an attorney, and by the way, she is, an attorney according to her. And she's sitting up here saying these things about this man.
Evidence after his criminal history. So I basically told Jessie, hey, I have to drop out, because not only is, I don't believe he's guilty, I don't believe he's innocent. I personally, this is a conflict of interest, because now he's coming on to me. He's like saying,
attorneys don't usually care if their client is guilty or innocent. There may be some out there, but that's not the game you play when you become a criminal defense attorney. You don't play the innocent guilty game. You play the can I get you off strategy, or what can I do to lighten the load strategy. You don't get on here and say, oh, I think you're guilty, so I'm not going to defend you. Really?
Dirty things to me, making me very uncomfortable. And she just
Didn't she just say, didn't we just hear her talk about how she was going to have him sitting down in a chair and how she was going to wear him out? Did y'all, I mean, was it just me? Was I the only one who heard that?
Looked out, and that's the main reason why, another reason why I dropped the case, because I just did not want to deal with her psychoticness.
Like, for sure.
Yeah, that she's definitely psychotic for sure. She's definitely very jealous.
She's very jealous. And then she contacted like several of like my friends on social media trying to like badmouth me, saying like
see that jet black straight, very uncomfortable, and I had to listen to that mess. Miss Boogie Down is rolling on the floor. This is strange.
Was like using them for publicity. I'm like, yeah, I'm way more successful and way more well-known than you guys. Like that's funny, because like Wade is famous for being a killer. That's not good notoriety.
I don't know what's more interesting, her talking or this the lady whose live this is and the faces she's making.
That's all he's famous for.
She's like, I got a headache.
I have a question. So are you even allowed to be on a TikTok live discussing all this though?
Yeah, because I'm no longer his attorney. I never signed a cease. I never signed any type of document saying that I can't talk about the case or I can't write a book about the case or anything like that.
You can't, because you're an attorney. And remember, you signed an agreement, but y'all hear her. She was getting ready to say cease and desist.
I never did anything like that. And I did everything on my end. I ended our contract. I basically gave him, a notice saying that we were not going to take his case anymore. I sent it to him. I sent it to Jesse. And I even, I was even trying to be nice about it. And I was like, hey, I can give you a couple of names of attorneys that may take the case, but they were just too bitter and too upset. And they were like begging me not to announce it publicly.
Who would be bitter to take additional names of attorneys that could help?
Because they didn't want it to look even more guilty on him.
I also have a question for you, if I may.
Yeah.
For any of the shady stuff that you witnessed and that you were made aware of, I mean, aren't you mandated to report some of that stuff to like law enforcement or?
Well, at the time, I'm not mandated to, because
yes, Mimi, now we're going to learn that she is not a mandated reporter. And Mimi says, so she doesn't know how to say non-disclosure. Basically, no. And Jet Black Straight said she's a horrible liar. I don't know if she's a horrible liar or just dumb. One thing I'll give her credit for, she's coming up with the lies real quick. She's quick on her feet.
At the time, I witnessed the shady stuff and, all the things that were, going on. I was technically his attorney, so I didn't have to report it. But now I could report it if I want to, because I'm no longer his attorney. But like I said, I just wanted to be like completely out of it and disassociated with these people. I did, however, have to contact the police in Tennessee, because that's where Jessie lives. And I had to contact them, telling them, I want her to stop harassing and calling me and things like that. And they did send her a warning.
The police won't even take a report from you saying somebody is stalking you when you call them. So you mean to tell me you all the way from California called down to the Tennessee state, to the state of Tennessee, and told the police officers, Jesse's harassing me, can you please get it to stop? And they sent her a letter. You can't even get them to come to your house when somebody is harassing you. And they took the time out to give Jesse, who lives in Tennessee, a letter to stop harassing you, who lives in California. Okay. Right. It's civil. Look, Shelly, see, she can't even be the white Erica, because the black Erica, she had her ducks in a row. I mean, she appeared before judges and was able to fool them before she messed up. But this one right here, the stuff she say don't even make sense. Miss Boogie Down, thank you so much for the sticker. She says if he escapes, she's victim number 3, or Jesse first. He'd probably try to find his way down to California to get old Ari, because Ari made a fool of him.
Hey, Judy. Hey, take it away.
Hey, thanks
Thank you so much, Miss Boogie Down. I don't know if I said thank you.
for letting me join.
You're welcome, Judy.
So
Okay, here it go, y'all. Here it go. This is Duty Ron. Listen to Duty Ron.
I have a couple of questions for this guest that you have here that claims to be an attorney.
Yeah.
Wade Wilson was represented by the public defender's office. At
Right.
what point did you sign a retainer and become a defense attorney for Wade Wilson? When was that? When did that happen?
August the 7th, because he was ending his relationship with, and he actually, he had us send Lee Hollander a letter officially ending their client relationship. And
Let me just stop you just for a second right here. I've been around courts my entire career, 30 years in law enforcement, and never have I heard a defense attorney who represented a client breach that attorney-client privilege of keeping their information private. How are you on a TikTok right now talking with a bunch of women about Wade Wilson, a convicted double murderer? How are you doing that? And you don't know better.
because I'm not his attorney now.
I'm friends with Martin Tankcliffe, and I'm actually going to get him on the phone, and I'm going to get him in here on this live, and you're going to identify yourself to him because you're telling everybody here that you're aligned with the Innocence Project. I call bullshit. I think you're so full of shit that you should probably stop talking right now.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're a little bit butthurt over the situation.
Oh no, I'm not butthurt. I know a phony when I hear one, and you are a phony, my friend.
Well, I guess the paperwork and all of the IDs that I have and all the signatures.
The bullshit you're spewing here is laughable.
Okay, well, I'll get off the live right now and send it to you right now.
You need to go because you're so full of shit that it's not even funny.
AJ, feel free to message me so that we can receive those documents via Telegram.
Here again, her name is Ari. This woman is referring to her as AJ, which is Jesse's sister.
Or Ari, I mean.
See, look, she had to correct herself.
I don't know if she...
And she's gone.
She's still on.
Oh.
No, she's there. He's gone. He bounced out.
Yeah, Duty Ron left.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't have any documentation. So this guy, that's what he does. He's a retired retired NYPD detective. So he has a lot of background. So that's why he's going a little extra hard. And that's why I say definitely come with receipts so we can take a look at that and clear that up. Because with receipts, you know, obviously we can't determine anything based on word, you know.
Okay, y'all see, Duty Ron checked her and left. He said all he had to say, and he got up out of there because she's full of it. But yes, that was the only Ari, the billionaire, who works for. Ooh, my thing's still playing. Let me stop it. I hate when it plays in my ear and I'm talking. Okay, there we go. Yes, so like I said, that is Ari, you know, the one who was talking in a nasty way to her client, Wade Wilson, who is a billionaire, who is an attorney. She not only is the benefactor for the Innocence Project, she works for the project. They take one case a year, and she only stays at 18-star hotels. Okay, so that is who she is. Now, Southside Chi-Town, the lady that was on the screen was the lady who was running the TikTok. And then, like, you saw the black in the corner, the little black faces in the corner. That was the people who were on the panel. Now, I'm gonna tell you, and there's some good stuff, some good Wade Wilson stuff over there on TikTok. But the thing of it is that I'm gonna try to play more of that, focus more on that than I am on the calls. But we just had to hear some of them Ari calls just so you can get a feel for the foolishness. if I have to put attorney to attorney, I think Sonia might be a little bit more smarter than fake attorney Ari. So I think I must say that. Now the thing about TikTok is, sometimes, the folks, they be on the TikToks, they be on panels, or they be interviewing, and their babies and things is hollering in the background, and the husbands is talking, it just be a lot going on TikTok. So, sometimes it's very hard to hear, because there was another live that I wanted to play, but it was just too many. I think, there was like 4 or 5 people on the panel, and I swear every last one of them had babies crying in the background or something. So, and that's just more than my nerves can take. I don't know if Native is still on here with us. If you are, just answer. I don't know if I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, if we're going to be on together tomorrow. I will be on, but I'm not sure if Native will be on with me. But I said that I was not going to keep y'all long, and I am true to my word. We are done here. I want everybody to have a good Friday. Of course, I didn't know it was Thursday until about 6 o'clock. So anyway, y'all have yourselves a good Thursday, and I will be back on here on Friday night. If it ain't Friday, it should be. So I will be back on Friday night, either with or without Native. And y'all have yourselves a good night. Get yourself a good rest. Have yourself a good Friday, and get ready for that weekend. DJ, drop the beat. Oh, and thank you, Marvelous Moonlight Mods. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Good night.